Well, hello everybody. I'm out here today. I'm going to start looking at one or two different things today. The flow valve that I installed, I'm going to change it out. I will be drilling it out. The second thing is I will be I'm having to do with the swing motor because I'm wanting to take some of the play out of it. Right now I'm going to take all the floor out again because I need to get into the swing motor so that I can take a bolt out and go buy me some, because I need longer ones. I'm tired of the looseness. Like, so I can put all my bolts in here and not lose it. It's been raining so much here in Oklahoma that I'm not able to do anything because every time you turn around it rains. So now I'm going to go get an Allen head and then go buy me 4 bolts while the place is still open. They're longer. Try to go get some lock nuts and bolts so that I can change this out. I just tightened these up the other day, and they're loose again. Damn it, playing in the grease. I'll have to deal with it when I come back. But I want to see if there's anything I can do to take play out. So what I got to do right now is see how thick this plate is. So probably need to add an inch to this, because a little over an inch and an eighth. So I've got 2 ways of doing this. I'm going to check is go up underneath, put lock nuts on top, and see if this will lock. If I have to, I'll tack weld it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. The only other thing is if I move them, they have play. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, I'm back. I have to take 2 bolts out because I have something I want to do there. Then I will be going from there, but I got to loosen them up first and see, getting to them. I got to see what size it is. Okay, it's 18. I've got to go find a marker. I want to kind of mark around this housing. At least it gets a corner. So where this is at, I need a shorter one. I also need, ow. Well, these don't hold up very well. Not at all. Okay, so now I can get over in here. I may have to do a little more, but I'm just gonna see. It's not really hot, but it's humid. It's only 80 some odd degrees, but it's humid. Like I said, humid. I think this is where I had to do it from the other side, because okay, one's out. I may have to take the whole motor out in order to do what I'm wanting to do to get the studs out. I'm just saying, there's not a lot of room in here where everything's going. The bolts, somebody's asking the bolt size. The ones that's in this now is the M10s 1.5, and they're a little over an inch is what's in the swing motor. So, well, I'm thinking of it, so if anybody ever asks, the ones I bought are 2 inches long. And I bought some washers in case I have to build it up, because I'll get one out and show you. This one is all threaded. This one has this right here may keep the swing motor from moving because it is larger than the thread. So if it goes down in there, it's going to fit the hole size better. But the problem I have is they still come loose, so I want to see if I can go through the floor and put a lock nut on bottom, or come up from the bottom and put a lock nut on top. So that's what I'll tell you right now. It'd be easier to put a lock nut on bottom. I should have raised the swing arm up before I started. They don't talk about it, and it is a problem. I'm going to put a line back on. So the motor's loose, but it's not. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull it out, because I want to take the studs out and see. What I'm doing is getting most of the hoses out of the way so I have room. And when I get ready to shoot it, put a video in here, I won't have the hoses in the way. The reason I want to go ahead and take it out is to make sure the gear is still tight, which it should be, but I stripped it out one time. this is the part I put in. So this little valve right there, fitting, is the one I'll be changing out. One more line and I'll have her loose. I wonder, see how much time recording I've got on this. So 32 minutes on this one, probably about 20 minutes on the last one, so about an hour, and could have had it out quicker. So I've got to do something. I should have picked this up beforehand. I didn't, so now I'm kind of paying the consequences. What I wanted to check, and I will show you. I may have to go get a light. Here's the gear. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take this stud out, and I want to see how much room is around there. You can see where I marked it, and I will mark it again. The good part is I can put 3 bolts and lock nuts on them, at least 2 to help hold down, but I will try that 3rd one if I've got to take that shroud off. I don't know how well this is coming through, but the gear is right here showing about 1 inch of it. So that one there, I cannot do nothing about it. So let me put this back around and get lined up to where. So let me get my little wrench to get those studs out. Let's see if I bought too long of bolts. Are here. This is the one that come in and I bought. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to see. Good. If I've got to cut it off, but the thing is, these are the little things I bought from. So I'm gonna go eat something. I found the channel locks I'm needing, And so I'm going to cut it off here for a minute. I'll take out all the crap I don't need in there. So, well, since I'm out here, the sizes of what I put in, this is going to be the one I'm going to reinstall, is 1/64th, or no, 1/16th on the hole. The hose is 5/32. So I'm going to go up half, 1, 2, 3, which is 7/64. Is the size that I'm going to drill. Pull this out. Then I'll get back to working on the swing motor. Oh geez, thicker than what I thought it was. Okay, so that enlarges the hole that size, and now let me put all this back the way I need it to go, because I'm not using this here right now. If I need it, I'll go get it. But yeah, this is the size of the hole of the fitting, the blow valve, flow fitting. This is the size of the hose. So like I said, I did it halfway of 7/64. So I will see how that operates. Let me put some things out of my way. When I think this, I will go ahead and that's the size difference. This is the factory, this is the one I drilled, and the hose is double. Between these two, it's one size larger. I've already got rid of the drill bit, so let me put this back on. I will tighten this up after I get done, because it's kind of a hard fitting to do in there. So as far as that, I had to do extra on this one, but if I could find these where they fit the same, then it would be a lot less expense. But for now, it is what it is. So that's the all it is to changing out that. If I need to change out other ones, I will. I'll drill. I'm not going to waste these. These are 20 some odd dollars a piece. I bought 6 of them, was $125. So they're not something you want to just drill to be drilling. And it worked good on the swing arm and the bucket, but it hasn't worked on the the rotating motor that I'm working on here. So I'm going to get back. I think I may pull this off and go get some more washers because I don't like the way that one's pulled, and that way it'll hold up better. But for right now, I'm going to go put this back with all my other ones, come back and take out these pins, and I think I'm going to have to get a can of brake cleaner so I can clean some of this up. But once that out, second stud out. Yes, I think I'm wanting to go ahead and add a heavier washer to this. I don't like it being bent like that. So I'll be back in a little bit because I need to clean this up and then figure out, because my whole deal is I want to see if there's any way to take movement out of this. I may only use 2 nuts. I think I'm only going to wind up using, let me see something I want to look at. One of the bolts down somewhere. Oh. I may run these up from the bottom of the floor, which would work. That I won't need, but the problem is it's a weekend and I want to get this done. So, but I'm wanting to check this other out first. My whole deal is I want to quit it, stop coming loose. I know this is supposed to This is red Loctite. I'm going to have to take I probably should have seen if there was some slack in it before I did that, but I'm still going to have to go get some brake cleaner because I want to kind of clean this up so I can put Loctite on other stuff. But I think I had this upside down, but like I said, I want to clean it up, spray in there, kind of wipe it down so I can run Loctite on anything I need to, because these studs I'll have to. So be back in a few minutes. Well, I'm back out here after the flash flood. So the first thing I'm going to do is see, my white mark's gone, but see if I can scoot this closer to the gear than what it is already. It come a flash flood earlier. So what I'm looking at, no, pretty much it's where it's at. So I'm going to pull it back out and I'm going to put two studs in, Loctite them in, and then the two hoses I have left, I'm going to have to play with them because I think I can get one of them in, but I will have to start this, hook up all the hoses, but I can get to it then. One tight, one to go. Okay, two in. No. So I'm going to put both studs in and see about putting washers on them and putting Loctite, and then I'm going to put lock nuts on the bottom. So there's two tight. Putting two studs in, two longer bolts, and the longer bolts are going to go through. Then I'm going to put lock nuts on them. Tighten them up, and that should keep them from coming loose. I'm gonna have to go get me a dry rag. Well, that one's tight. One more. It's not hot, but it's muggy. I'll probably post this tonight, and then tomorrow play with it and see if I don't have it back together tonight. It'll be back together tomorrow, and then I've got a few things I got to do, but I will start making a video of how it's working with the new fitting, and once I get these tight. If you're in Oklahoma, need a thumb and a rake. I've got two rakes, one thumb, and a 24-inch tilt bucket. I'm asking $125 a piece on each one of the rake and the thumb. Not the thumb, I'm sorry. Ripper tooth. Got a ripper tooth, two rakes, and a 24-inch barrel tilt bucket. I'll take $250 for the tilt bucket. This isn't the fun part. The fun part's getting all the hoses hooked back up. I'll at least get this hooked up. I hate when I get distracted because I walk off. Okay. Muscle spasms. Now let me plug this up. Two hoses to go, and she'll be back together. spasm. Okay, one more hose tomorrow and she'll be back. I'll start getting it back together, see how it works before I put it back together, see if there's any play in there. Tonight my muscle spasms are acting up, so well, I'm out here with the mini excavator. This ain't gonna be a long one on this one. Didn't get to edit the one last night, so I'll add this one into there. But I'm gonna crawl underneath and show you something. I have this up in the air right now, so you can see. Let me get down. Okay. So I don't know how well you can see, but behind this is the gear, and on both sides is a nut. Now, what I did notice with this one's broke, and I bent the other one a little bit. I can put the third one in, but I'm not going to do it right now because I've already got it assembled. So put 2 lock nuts, and I can put a third, and I may wind up doing that later on. But right now it's a pain in the butt to get to that one, so I'm going to wait. We'll see if any of these come loose. With the lock nuts underneath and the longer bolts, I don't think it's going to happen. So now let's get up. I'm getting up off the ground. So it's in, and you can see one of the longer studs there. You got the other one back here. I can't see very well, but everything's together, and I'm more pleased with the turning speed now than what I was. So I guess let me set this up, and I'm going to finish. Well, crap. Somehow this got left on and drained the battery on the camera. So now I'm going to let it down, get things out of the way, and start putting it all back together. But I will show you the turning speed so you can get a better idea. It's faster than it was, but slower than the factory. So the people who's wondering where the gear is, that's what I was showing you a while ago when I was up under there. That's where the gear's at. All right, so now let's show you not 3 inches, so, but that's because of eventually I'm going to have to do other things, but that's better than the 6 inches to a foot I had in the beginning. So let me start putting this back together and get everything out of the way and see what we're going to do. I know I don't need, I know one thing I'm going to do is these 2 hoses, I need to pull in. Before they This is the difference in the bolts, so you can see about a ½ inch or so, about an inch. So I wanted to make sure I could put a lock nut on it.